So, you want more Gamerscore? Yo guys, it's me Morvi and I'm back again with another top 10. This time, I'm not only showing you games that are quick to complete, but are great to boost your Gamerscore. If you complete every game on this list, you'll be bagging yourself 21,000 Gamerscore. The vast majority of these are constantly going into the sales and that's where I grab them, so bear that in mind when you're buying them. There are a few long ones on this list, but don't worry about that, we can get through it. They also do give quite a bit more Gamerscore, so please bear that one in mind. If you're looking for easy Game Pass games, then look no further. I have also gone through the Game Pass to find the quickest games to complete. Check my description below or check out my channel. I've done a bunch of top 10s and singular walkthroughs and guides to help you guys out. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more, then please stay around and hit that subscribe and bell button. I'm always making guides and playthroughs of achievement hunting, and you never know, you might find a new game yourself. I have a couple other top 10 achievement videos coming out, so please keep an eye out for them. But let's get to what you're here for. Enjoy, and I hope you get some Gamerscore from this video. So, first one up on this list is a very interesting title from the developers Evil Indie Games. No Thing is a platform type game where you're constantly moving forward and you're having to navigate the path. If you fall off, it's straight death. It's got a sort of vaporwavy and dystopian future type vibe. Your surroundings do change as you push further into the levels, but to be honest, your eyes are mostly going to be glued to the path. The further you push on, the faster it gets, so it can get a little bit tricky, but it is not impossible. Even I did it. It does get a little bit spooky when you start running around and like random heads pop up all over the place, but ignore them, they are there to distract you. Keep looking at that path and push on. Annoyingly, as I was researching this game to talk about it here, I noticed that there's apparently a 5-minute 100% method, and now I feel a little bit silly sitting here doing it for 3 hours. According to a few other achievement hunters, you can press Y and just skip levels. I wish I knew this earlier, as when I was playing it, I was getting a little bit frustrated on the later levels, I'm not going to lie to you. So, if this still works, then you'll have 1,000 Gamerscore in about 10 minutes. I myself took the long way as I didn't do my research beforehand. Lesson learned. Have a look at my description and I'll put a link there to my playthrough. If this one looks like it interests you, go and check it out there, and you can see me slowly losing my mind. But yeah, that's number 10 complete. Okay, next up is Oh wait, no, my mistake. It's Mighty Aphid. This side-scrolling shooter is reminiscent of the 16-bit generation. Okay, I'll say it. It really wants to be Mega Man. For this game, we need to survive an alien invasion, all while saving stranded citizens dotted around the maps. We work through all sorts of levels you'd expect: sewers, underground caves, cities, and a fire hellscape. The usuals of 16-bit games. This one is pretty short and easy to complete, although there are some of the enemies that can be a pain in the butt. The boss fights are one of the easier parts to this game. I did them all with brute force. They are really easy to dodge, and in some cases you don't even need to bother. As you can see on the screen now, one of the bosses got stuck in the corner of the screen and I just got to blast him until he was dead. I have just released my playthrough of Mighty Aphid and you can see for yourself how quick it is to bag that 1000 G. I did find out on the last level that there is a cheat code that makes you invincible, but I didn't need that anyway, and neither will you. Now, on to the next one. Okay, this game is a masterpiece. Fight Night, eat your heart out. This game is the Cruz Brothers, and this is a fighting game by DCS Studios. I'll be honest, this game is super easy, but it does take a while to complete. The only time I died throughout my 7-hour playthrough was when I purposefully let the computer get me. To complete this game, you'll need to grind, and grind to your heart's content. You'll need to complete the story mode as well as a few other challenge modes, but they are all pretty much the same thing. You take control of the Cruz brothers. Who'd have thought it? You start off in humble beginnings, but then, spoiler alert, you end up working your way up to the title fight. The story is told through a heck of a load of cutscenes in the art style of a comic book. I personally skip 99% of them as it's filled with dialogue like this.
And media exposure, because the Brawler's videos went viral on the internet.
Thanks for the tip.
This one will bag you 4,000 Gamerscore in around 6 to 7 hours work. And when I say work, I mean watch YouTube while you're battering everyone to an inch of their life without breaking a sweat. Is this a good game? No, I'm going to be honest with you. But if you're bored on a Sunday and you want 4,000 extra Gamerscore, then this is the one for you. It is always cheap and it is always on the sale, so make sure you add it to your wish list. We all knew a Rat Lakey game was going to appear on this video. Hell Breaches is a side scroller that is really easy for Gamerscore. As usual, the game is not hard and it's pretty much only been made for us achievement hunters. This game is no different. We get the option to play as 3 characters, but I don't think it makes much odds which one you choose. I chose the cute little wizard. The aim is simple, rush through the levels as fast as possible to get to the boss. There are also a couple of collectible items along the way that will unlock achievements, but if you've played a Rat Lakey game before, you'll know that the achievements are always very similar throughout their games, so if you played one, you played them all. By the time you've got to the 3rd boss, you'll have all the achievements unlocked. There isn't really much to say about this one. If you played a Rat Lakey game before, you'll know exactly what to expect. 25 minutes of gameplay for 1,000 Gamerscore. Easy peasy. I will say the hit detection in this game is absolute dog turd, so don't expect a good game. As I said, rush through it and get that Gamerscore. Now for another fast completion. Cavepad is a 16-bit adventure game from the developers East Asia Soft. We need to traverse the cave systems, fighting back any pests that we come across along the way, all while mining out the cave. I really enjoyed this one as I'm a bit of a fan of grindy achievements and this title has quite a few of them. Just like Rat Lakey games, we need to fight our way through 3 levels and then it's just a case of popping the last few remaining ones, such as destroying 250 blocks or getting a high score of 12,000. These achievements are not so hard in the slightest, so don't let them put you off. This title only took me 26 minutes in total to get that 100%, so why not add this cute little one to your list? You'll also have to hunt down and kill some bosses for the achievements, but they are not hard, and the art style on them is really cool. I have done a complete playthrough of this game and got that 100% on video, so if you want to check it out, please check my description below as I've linked it there. This one is notorious for some of us older achievement hunters. The cheek that they originally released this game at full retail price when you can complete all the achievements within 2 minutes. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a 360 title that can gain us 1,000 Gamerscore simply by pressing a button 50 times. You can simply do this one on the first screen of the game. I couldn't tell you what happens in this game as I haven't seen past this screen. This game does feel very smooth and the art style is reminiscent to the show, which is really nice. But we're not here for the story, we are here for the achievements. I have done a complete achievement run on this game, so please check out my description below and see how fast it can be done. As you can see on screen, there's not really a lot to talk about in this game. I simply press the X button 50 times and making sure that I keep my combo, and all the achievements are mine. Simple. Pixel Gladiator is a base building and defense game by Zillion. These guys are known to post games with a lot of Gamerscore to be earned, and this one is no different. The next 4 games I'm going to be talking about are all from the same developer, so just know we're going to be bagging a lot of achievements. We start off with a basic base and weapon and slowly grind out waves of enemies for money to improve our equipment for defences. It controls really nice and smooth, and the graphic style is really engaging. This is another one that's a little bit of a grind, but it does feel really rewarding when you get there. There are some tricky bits and it isn't the most straightforward to 100%, so I have made a step-by-step guide for you guys. I originally completed it the long way and I've made a short guide so you lot don't have to spend half the time I did. By following my guide, you will net yourself 2000 Gamerscore in around 2 hours. But if flying around space shooting aliens and protecting your belongings sounds like something up your alley, then make sure you grab this one. Did you ever feel like Sonic was just a little bit too fast for you? Well, look no further. Synchro Hedgehog is a puzzle game where you take control of 2 cute little hedgehogs and have to walk them around various maps collecting apples. The catch? You both move them simultaneously. But don't you worry, it sounds a lot harder than it actually is. Now, I won't lie to you and say this game is because, well, you be the judge. What the game lacks in polish, it makes up for what it does in level design. There's a few levels that did have me scratching my head for a minute, but all in all, it's nothing that's going to have you stumped. All you need to do is complete 20 levels and 3000 Gamerscore is all yours. And even better, this one will only take you around 15 to 20 minutes to complete. And if that don't bring a smile on your face, I don't know what will. And that brings us on to number 2, and if you love Synchro Hedgehogs, you will love this next one. Yep, you guessed it, 2 Synchro Hedgehogs. This is part 2 of the series, and the developers added a little more polish to this one, which is nice to see. Aside from the nice graphical improvement, we have more of the same. Although one of the hedgehogs has been fired and replaced by a younger, slimmer version. So now the hedgehogs are both the same colour. But that doesn't make any difference, we get another 3000 Gamerscore for this one. Anyway, more of the same. Eat apples, bounce on bees, complete 20 levels, another 3000 Gamerscore is under your belt. Also, if you haven't completed either of these titles, you can pick them up in a bundle which will make them cheaper for you. But this one will only take you around 15 to 20 minutes once again. I do have a playthrough on both of these games, as well as a part 3 when I realised there was more achievements to be added. Originally it was only 2000 and 2000, then they dropped another 1000 on both of the games, so it was even better. So in around 30 minutes, you will have 6000 Gamerscore and 2 games completed. And last but not least, we have Castle of No Escape. I have left this one till the end as I really liked how unique it is. It is very, very reminiscent of the NES dungeon crawlers, and it brought back so many memories of my childhood while playing through this one. You may be looking at the screen, scratching your head to what you are looking at, but I promise the premise is simple. We need to explore the dungeon. You need to move your character around the squares, opening them up one by one. Each square can be hiding an assortment of things such as enemies, items, power-ups, shops, and so on. You won't know until you've landed on the square. Or there is an item called the torch, and if you use it within the vicinity, it will open up the squares around you. If you land on an enemy, there is a chance you can run away, but there's also a chance it can damage you. And all of the combat is dice rolling mechanics and a little bit of RNG. So if you land on multiple enemies at once, you could get a game over there and then in seconds. In some ways, it's a strategy game as you need to pick your battle to conserve your power. This one does have a little bit of RNG to it, like I said. Sometimes you might get really unlucky with where the game places the items needed and the enemies that are in your way. Some runs will be a lot easier than others, and some runs will be doomed from the get-go and you won't even know until it's too late. Even with this in mind, this was one of the more unique titles on this list, and it was one of my favourites as well. And what makes it even better is that this game rewards 4,000 Gamerscore for completing it. This one should take you around 2 to 4 hours depending on how lucky you are. But fingers crossed you get the lower end. And yeah, that is the last game on my list. I hope you've picked out a few that you want to go and complete yourself. There is a lot of easy ones up for grabs. And that is the end of my top 10. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you picked out a few games that you're going to go and complete yourselves. If you have, please let me know down in the comment sections which one you're going to go get. Also, if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. I'm after 3,000 subscribers and I'm over halfway there. Can you guys help me and be a part of that? But I think we're done here for today, guys. I hope I helped you out. But until next time, I've been Morvi, and I'll see you later. Peace.